Texans. Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And away we go from NRG Stadium. Returnable from the 2. Good work so far. He's got room. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
There's one less thing now this offense got to worry about, silencing the home crowd early. That return, it already did that. The fever pitch we began with, Kate's quieted to a dull murmur following a tremendous return by the special teams unit.
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. That's a nice quick correction for this front run. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
On the quick, right?
Shotgun now, first round. This is Koch. That's Bowers working downfield. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
Here we go. Tony.
Hand off to Benson from the gun. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Javon Holland there to make the stop. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
19 Texans.
On play action, here's Stroud. Chased out to his right. He just throws this one away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Cam Little now to attempt this field goal. Definitely not an automatic here. This 41 yards away. Little knocks it through. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
From where they started that drive, Kate, 3 points, it feels like the minimum they expected. But I know this, low scoring leads to a lot more.
This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Williams starting with the pass here. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That goes for 32 yards. And it'll be first down, Houston. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. First down, Williams. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds. Good for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
He's looking deep once again. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans finish off their opening drive. Christian Watson with the touchdown. So before we get into attempts, there's contact up front. Will it make this field goal easier or harder?
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Getting the ball early will put a fear of God into this defense.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
Oh, right. 18.
From the gun, Stroud. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And they'll have a small gain up to about the 32. Look at Cam Taylor-Britt getting up there to track that one down.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. We're at a premium in this league.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetitions to make it look easy.
This is a heater going deep. That's grabbed inside the 30. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. First down throw by Stroud. Forced out to his right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Cam Taylor-Britt picks it off. Worked through his progression. Nobody available. And by the time he checked it down to the back, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks, too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock. But defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
He could do it! And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the upright. And the Texans drive their lead to 11. 14. Broncos 3. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got first and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. On a more aggressive call on second.
He lofts it deep right side. He's got it inside the 25. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos reach pay dirt for the first time this game.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner, chicken dinner.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Devin Duvernay to return it. Space on the right. He's got room. And he takes this one all the way. Touchdown on the kick return. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans drive their lead to 11. What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun. Stroud off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. But a great defensive play. Jar it loose. Incomplete. Jaden Higgins, the intended receiver that time. And it sets up second down.
Here we go.
They go play action with Stroud. Wilson on the slant. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down is short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
18. That's it.
Stroud now, 3rd and 1. Escapes the pocket. Making the call himself. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. And we just see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
He's tried to throw on 1st down. Hits him on the out route. He's going to have this one down to the 28. 35 on the pickup. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Buys time, rolling right. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, a better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down. So 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Why, Tony. Slot. Love a slot. Buggy. Hey, south.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. It's complete. This is Bowers. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos lower the deficit to a single possession. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. On his little for the extra point. Up the middle, and somebody blocked it. And the Texans get it. It's a foot race. He's at midfield. 30. And against all odds, they get the block and return it all the way for 2 points.
Great plays like these and moments like these are such a reminder of every last little detail. I know some would call this luck, but I guarantee you they practice. They look at launch angles. They look at vulnerabilities. They look at chances for attack. And when they can get their hands up and block that point after and take it to the house, they will celebrate that on the film room later.
It's a foot race. Touchdown. They return the kick all the way to the house. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an excited return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Throw secured by Jaden Higgins. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower so far. Plenty of points in that 1st quarter. It's an early advantage for the Texans. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at second and pretty short. To the air, Stroud. Escapes out to the left. Now we'll fire one up the middle. And big gain downfield. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
Throwing the out route complete. He's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. 2nd and 3 now. Here's Stroud again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on. The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
Again, Stroud. And they don't get the catch they need there. That man was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
At the 14-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
6 defensive backs out there. Broncos going dime here on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. Brought in inside the 20. He has this down to the 14-yard line. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. First carry now, this is Bashal Tutu. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
And he's out just before he can hit the end zone, but what a nice 1st and goal here from the 2. Williams from the gun. And he's got it to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Texans stretch their lead to 21.
37. Broncos 16.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returnable from the 2. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. On play action, here's Stroud. That's incomplete left side. Trying getting that one to Brock Bowers. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing is Stroud. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. This is brought in at the 15. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. On his Little for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos get it back to a 14-point game. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
This ain't what you want.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10.
What is it on?
Williams will look to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. Here's Williams. It's cut right side by Watson. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
On the move, headed right. And Williams is going to get them the first down with a slide at the end of it.
Oh, that's just such a tough play right there, Kate, because if you dive head first, you likely get that first down. Remember, once you start your slide, that's where they mark the ball. In this case, it's short.
On fourth down, it's Williams. Pass brought in by Watson. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. So they hit him for 5 yards on fourth down, and they get the successful conversion. First down now, ball at the 33. Tootin gets it from the gun. They're working a couple yards past the line. Tackle made on the play by Dietrich Wise.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting. A small little jab there finally landed by the defense, able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10.
Tony. Whoa.
They'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Off the play action, here's Stroud. He rolls to his right. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
The QBs today so adept at doing just this, buying themselves enough time and finding a target. The problem on this one, just not the throw he needed to make the completion.
Why Tony? Hey, Uno Mars.
Stroud now on third. It's caught by Wilson. Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from NRG Stadium in just a moment. First down now, ball at the 33. Stroud off the play fake. Finds Benson out of the backfield. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock still running.
14 yards. That's another
First down throw by Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
It's second down.
Oh, ready? 19 seconds. 18. What's that? Hey, uno.
Shotgun now, first round. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. And a little bit of big completion block, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. It sets up third down.
Let's hear it, Texans
Here,
fans.
foul.
Third down.
Look the hot.
Here he goes, third and long. He's loaded another one up. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
A gain of 60.
Well, that's sure one way to take the lid off a defense. Great work to find the biggest hole in the coverage, and more importantly, go exploit it.
Warren is across the line for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos make it a one-score game before halftime. On is Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And that hit is going to freeze him at the spot. He got stuck right at the 20. Getting the pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Out of the pistol, Williams. Short pass brought in. And they're going to catch him right as he gets this to the 30. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
First down, Williams to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Chartavius Martin there defensively.
Really with you. I should probably start ahead, boy, because I got
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Chased out to his right. He finds Watson over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. To the air yet again. Williams. Put some heat on this deep ball. Big game downfield. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. A big 34-yard pickup there. And it'll be a first down, Texans. Here's Williams again. Into the hands of his running back, Tootin. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Houston calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Second and 6 coming up here. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Forced out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Third down, here's Williams. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans will add to their lead at the end of the half. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Bringing pressure, and it's blocked!
You know, it really does, Kate. When you see that point blocked, it just deflates. You feel like the whole sideline gets deflated, but I'll tell you what else it does. It puts a little seed of doubt and thought into your kicker and your special teams, and you hate that. You really do. You want those guys playing with as much confidence as your offense and defense is, so making sure you get your kicker right and that special teams unit right, that's going to be hugely important here down the road.
First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And this one is launched downfield. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Could make the hookup with Matthew Golden. And now it's second down.
Why, Tony?
Looking to throw. And this ball's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
One last play before the break. Turning to Benson on third. And he could not break beyond the line. So that's how our half's going to end. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Tootin now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Look at that power, deep left side. It connects on the deep shot. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. Opening carry of the game for Kimani Vidal. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Connects with his back, Kimani Vidal. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. On the give, it's Tootin. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on. Brock, add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. And the Broncos take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's first and 10. Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Backfield is empty as they motion him outright. He's throwing deep to the left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to find Brock Bowers. So now it's second and long. From the gun, Stroud. Buying some time right. Finds Benson on the check down. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. First and 10 from the 32.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Stroud. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
It leads to second and 10.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Right, Tony. Here we go. Right, 18. That's it.
Again, Stroud. Lobs this deep down the middle. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Hey, team, what's up? Hey, uno.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing fourth down. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Surprisingly had to punt 5 times in last week's win, and he sends this away. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. First down now, ball at the 33. Back to work after throwing the pick. He's trying to push the field. Brought in inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans make it a 3-possession game. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Williams trying to throw for it. And he's got it. So they get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead.
You know, we tend to say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25, couple yards short at the 23. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Now it's Stroud. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
The call play action would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled for about a split second, if that. And that play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. To the air, Stroud. Ooh, puts some air under this one, right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And not a common mistake, but it does happen on occasion as the kick goes out of bounds. Running from the pistol, it's Tootin. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Williams from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. This connects with Higgins. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
First down.
Out of the pistol, Williams. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Back to a familiar target. It's Watson. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Christian Watson with the touchdown. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans stretch their lead to 21.
Texans 58, Broncos 37.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Texans can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Texans continue piling onto this lead.
Broncos 37.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Returnable from the 1. And he gets what he can by diving down, but they're still backed up a ways to begin this series.
At their own 18-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
On the quick, right?
Shotgun now, first round. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Trying to find Brock Bowers. So it's second down coming up.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
11.
Back to the air they go on second. Stroud escapes the pocket. And it's picked off, but, yep, pretty clear he was out of bounds. So no interception, incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So now it's going to be third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Throw here, third down. Got his man, it's Golden. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. This play goes for 36. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
Alert the hot. Already.
Throwing again, it's Stroud. Big gain downfield. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You know, Kate, we'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right cover.
It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos shrinking the lead some in the third. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. On his little for the extra point. So before we get an attempt, there's contact up front. Will it make this field goal easier or harder? All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try a shorter kick. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sends it through.
Texans 65, Broncos 44.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's Duvernay on the return. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Here's the backup. First throw. Couldn't find a completion on first down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
From the 24 once again, it's second and 10. Out of the gun, here's Garoppolo. Right side caught by Higgins. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainers heading out to take a look. First down from the 42. Shotgun snap. Here's Garoppolo. Connects on the crosser. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Sticking to the air, it's Garoppolo. Dumped off to his running back. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage, so no gain on first down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
From the pistol, here's Garoppolo. Buys time, rolling right. Now here he goes.
Now that's a situation, may have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunky yards, but still some work to do to get that first down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now Garoppolo. Gets him on the quick hitter. This does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. Aubrey puts it through. And the advantage now sits at 24.
What a season this guy's having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
And the Broncos first down.
Look at hot, look at hot. Okay.
First and 10 at the 48.
Stroud off the play fake. And this is lofted deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 10. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will set up 1st and goal.
46 yards. That's another Broncos first down. First and
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's Broncos football as we near the end of what has been a largely one-sided game. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Wow, what's what? Hey, no more.
From the gun, Stroud. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos making the scoreboard look a touch better. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game.
the Broncos will line up
To the air yet again. It's Stroud. On the move, headed right. And he's in for 2, so don't write him off just yet. I know the chances are slim, but still a small one in this 2-possession game.
Cam Little to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Dortch now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
First down
You
pass.
need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
2nd and 10 now. Garoppolo to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Gain of 15 there, and it'll be first down, Houston.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Down there from the pistol. This goes across midfield and into Broncos territory. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Hawk 70. Panther 11. Take go.
Throwing here, Garoppolo. Going all the way to the end zone here. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans have likely locked up the win right there. Christian Watson with the touchdown. The 5th of the game for him, tying the NFL single-game record. That one splits the uprights. And the Texans stretch the lead to 23. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They go play action with Stroud. Headed out right. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
Defense, relentless on that play. As some of them closed in on that pocket, the others took away the easy throwing lanes, and they really influenced that incomplete pass.
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. Short pass brought in. And that will not be enough for a first down. Looks like we'll have a pause here. An injured Bronco out there and in some pretty obvious pain after that play. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Throwing is Stroud. This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Offense is set. 1st and 10. Here's Stroud again.
First down, Denver.
Got his target. It's Higgins. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Here we go.
Again, Stroud. Don't try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Devon Holland comes up with it. And the Texans take over as he records his 10th career INT.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10, still from the 30. Garoppolo. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Quan Martin with the pick. And into the end zone he goes. A pick 6 for Denver. Not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick, knowing short field, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes, and if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
Oh, I love seeing this, Brock. They got surprised with the pick six, but they made absolutely sure there would not be another two added on.
They're kind of the epitome of sudden change, especially on such short notice. Not all the time you get prepped on that sideline to get out there to defend the two-point play, but they did their job and limited the damage that came from that interception.
And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit! He's down shy of the 30. First call here coming from the shotgun. Fresh off the pick. Here's Garoppolo. Finds Higgins for another grab. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans put up even more points in a win. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans make it a 24-point ball game.
82. Broncos.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. They strike for 23 yards. And it's going to be first down, Denver. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Stroud throwing here on first. Quick slants into the hands of Golden. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. New set of downs for him from the 31. First down throw by Stroud. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Throwing again, it's Stroud. Able to get it to Benson. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Now he takes it. He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Tony. Here we go. Let's go. It's out. Good.
Shotgun now for Stroud. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. 3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive.
All right.
Here he is on 3rd and short. That's caught for the first. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos putting up points in a game decided. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Stroud now bringing his guys up for this 2-point attempt.
Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he makes the catch, so hope not entirely extinguished just yet. Still a little glimmer remaining as that makes it a 2-score game here late. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Dortch now to return it. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. Here's Vidal on the give. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans about to stay unbeaten once again. 2nd down now. They need 7. Out of the gun. Here's Garoppolo. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's 3rd down now.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Garoppolo. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Taking a deep shot here. This is caught inside the 15. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. 1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
That's another Texans.
They're going to pass it here. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans making a 3-score game in the 4th. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And the dive ends in uninspiring return. They've got some work ahead of themselves.
They're on 17-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. It's Bowers with another catch. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. New set of downs from 37. Stroud to throw on 1st down. Cut down the field, Golden. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. New set of downs from 37.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Finds him on the slant. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for Broncos 1st down.
Broncos 1st down.
Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Benson does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. They're lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. Stroud on the sneak. Up to the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal. Final timeout called by the Texans. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. We go 3rd and less than a yard.
Oh, right. 18. What's that?
They look to run with Benson. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Broncos making the scoreboard look a touch better. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Here's Stroud throwing for it. And he makes the catch, so hope not entirely extinguished just yet. Still a little glimmer remaining as that makes it a two-score game here late.
Cam Little to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Dortch now to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Shotgun snap. Here's Garoppolo. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that game.
Gain of 29.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, Garoppolo. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Colson and Devo's got it. So the turnover, Brock, is in turn turned over after pass interference on that play. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Brought in close to the 8. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
First and goal.
In the red zone on first. And they strike for a touchdown on the final play of the game. They didn't need it, but they will take it anyway. The Texans have likely locked up the win right there. Well, that one might not sit so well with everybody down on the field. Heck, maybe some of his own guys, too. But he had a chance at a touchdown as time expired, Brock, and it was just too much for him to resist.
Yeah, it probably will ruffle some of the older school feathers down on the sidelines, but for a lot of the guys coming into this league each year, they're used to it. If there's time left, if you're trying to score, you're going to want to eat, no matter what the game situation is, and they used every last second available.
77070 Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up, cause we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Fria, make it hotter. 2 a.m., we ended up at Live. 3 a.m., we like Pope, and